Yo everybody, Zero Conver here for you with yet another weekly benchmark video. Here to say yet again, here we are with yet another weekly benchmark video. Another day, another dollar. Moved my mic closer and put another cover onto it. I put a rubber band around it, as you can see. Right. I could just point at it in real life instead of looking at the OBS. So right there, around the edge, I got the thing, and then I have the, the second one. So, it should be better now. I moved it closer to me this time because I was experiencing, I think I was experiencing some overall, like, I don't know how you say, the music was overall louder than I was, which is really not the point. If you wanted to just, listen to the music, you would just search up for the Human Tanks OST Hi Poppy. You would just listen to it yourself. Yeah, anyway. Gonna be a shorter week today. Because hopefully, I'm gonna actually finish what I set out to do. Sorry, I just ate. Anyhow. Sanitize my hands. Of course. Anyhow. Can you believe it's already been 2 weeks since the event ended for King Oil? And they're saying next month, August, latter half of August, they're gonna put out the new summer event. Like, not but a month and a half after the last event. And the last event was Yamato event. The first event with Yamato, and it was practically required you had to use a Yamato. As a result, a lot of veteran Tadakus, they lost like 150k resources, 250k resources out of their hard bank. Like, they went all the way from hard cap all the way down to 50k. At least that's what I heard for some of them. And I was like, yo, that's kind of wacko, dude. That's kind of Monka-S, if you ask me. I somehow cleared that event. I still don't know how, considering all my resource debts and everything. I'm still hurting on the money side. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I've been managing my money better recently. As in, I have not gone out to eat at all, and I have not taken any Uber Eats. I haven't bought anything on Kickstarter. I haven't really done much of anything. I'm thinking Kickstarter is gonna send me another project down my way in like a week or so. And that's gonna really cut into my overall spending. But overall, I'm in a way better spot than I was last week. Last week, resources wise, money wise, I was really down low. But I've gotten a few paychecks, 2 paychecks since the event ended. So overall, I'm doing, doing better. But yeah, last week, I started making a comic. So, pretty happy about that. That's nice. Making a comic and all that. The bad thing is, it's not that great. You would think drawing every day for a year would be good, but you realize that drawing portraits and no bodies and literally nothing else but portraits, the entire facial feature, all front facing, not at an angle, kind of hurts your overall spending. It overall hurts your experience in the membrane. I didn't realize this until I started drawing a comic. Now that I'm drawing a comic, I'm like, yo, I don't know half of what I'm doing. And this all looks kind of scuffed. As you'll see here, today is supposed to be revision day. I'm supposed to do the final touches and, maybe rework some of the things, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. I'm trying to get this out as quickly as possible so that, you know, overall, I can put as much time and dedicate it into making it a good product. Because when it comes down to it, I feel like I've been really dropping the ball lately. I could be playing better. I could be doing better, but I haven't been doing well at all. I feel like starting a manga has really taught me, really shown me where I stand as an artist, and where I stand as an artist is very much lacking. Very much lacking. I have a lot to work on. I didn't realize it because I thought as long as I'm consistent, I'm good. But, you know, consistency is good, but consistency with hard effort, smart thinking, rather than hard thinking is better. Don't think harder, think smarter. Don't do more, do it more efficiently. If you get it, you know what I'm saying? I really do feel like recently I've been dropping the ball. Like overall, all yesterday I had about 18 hours to draw. I only drew for like the last 6 hours. And then I completely like blitzed my mind there. I was using 5-hour energy and everything. And overall the overall thing was I was still building off of preconcepted standing still drawings that I was using earlier. I drew off of that, and it was still messy. And, you know, overall, I think I may have to change my art style. I'm not really a clean drawer. Like, my drawings do not look clean at all. I was thinking doing more a sketchy-based style once... Because I transitioned all the way from drawing on paper to drawing on Photoshop in the span of one day. And the first day that I was drawing on Photoshop, I was already doing the manga. So, you know, it helps that I was animating for 3 years, and all that animation was on, you know, Adobe Animate, so I already know the basics of how to draw and all that, but the other part is I'm not used to a pen and stylus. It feels really weird to me right now. I've gotten a hang of it a little bit over the last 5 days that I've been drawing, but there's still a long ways to go. I still have a long ways to go, and it's something that I need to work on going into the future. But yeah. Everything's been going fine, you know. I've been losing a lot of motivation recently. Because I thought I would be better at drawing, but I'm not better at drawing. But that's like, well, what do you expect? You only drew portraits. You only drew portraits. Frontward-facing portraits, not even side face, not even side angle. You did a few side profiles, that's about it. Next to no bodies. I could count maybe 50 body views. And maybe 13 full bodies. Most of them are Akasepia. So, let's be honest here, this isn't going well. I have a lot of ideas for the comic, but my overall art is just not good enough. And a lot of the stuff that I've thought for this comic has been in the last week, so it's not really planned out all that well. I have a good few ideas. I have a good few ideas for where I want to go, but I don't know if I have the actual art skill. Doesn't really matter if I have the art skill or not. Honestly, I feel like if anything, you should just headbutt it. I say work smarter, not harder, but I'm kind of the guy that's always been like, I just gotta work or else I'm not gonna make any progress whatsoever. I'm gonna throw myself at the comic. I'm gonna try my best. It's not gonna look good at all, but, you know, you live some, you learn some. You know, as long as you're learning, you're getting there. And I've been spending a good portion of time. But another thing is, my work is trying to export me to the back site again. Gosh. I got a voicemail today. It was from my employer. They're like, yeah, we want you at that old site. That old site, if you remember, I think I'm pretty sure that I spoke about it on here. It's this thing where they want me to go to this hard side, and I walked all the way up these stairs, and then all the way down the stairs, and all the way up the stairs. Then it happened about like 20 times per night, and the stairs were like 3 flights to 5 flights per, and it was always tiring, and I never had any time to draw, and I never had any time to do anything at all, because it was constantly fucking absurd. So I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there at all. They say the guy that was always there for 20 years is sick yet again for some damn reason. When he's been working there for 20 years, he should be there all the time. I should not be covering that. You know who should be covering that? Flex officers. Flex officers should be covering that. Those are the people that are paid to go to other sites. I'm a permanent security, okay? I shouldn't be moving between sites at all, okay? If my boss says so, I'll do it, because the boss, whatever the boss says, the boss gets. But, like, honestly, if I could say no, I would. Because this is fucking ridiculous, and I have enough on my head already. I have a test coming up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm ever even gonna make good final touches. The comic looks kind of bad if I publish it as it is now. I don't know, man. I don't know. You'll see the end of the first page next week. You're basically seeing the rough middle section. Well, you could basically call it fair. I have a few things that I might want to retweak. A few final touches, some, you know, design reiterations. I only have about 8 hours for this, because I have until 9:30 and it's 12:30 right now. You know, I feel like I segmented today pretty well. You know, I finished the drawing yesterday at 12 o'clock. I published it. I watched something for an hour, then I went to sleep at 1:30. I woke up at 9:30. I did Duolingo until 10:30. That's about an hour for Duolingo. I don't know why. 10 minutes to publish. 10 minutes to recheck if I did Duolingo and I did my Wordle, which I did. And then I got up, and from 10:30 until 11, I was, you know, brushing my teeth, getting ready, putting on my clothes, all that. And then 11 to 12... 11 to 11:30, about 30 minutes, I was just looking at the TV. I was looking at, you know, Twitter for a bit, you know, lazing around a little bit. But after that, from 11:30 to 12, I got some food, and then I microwaved it. You know, it was just like 2 toaster strudels with icing, I think strawberry flavor, a pretzel dog. You know, it's a hot dog covered in pretzel bagel thing around the side. I've always liked that. Reminds me of my childhood. I went to that one restaurant, Posh Bagel, like that place. And then finally, I had an In-N-Out burger that was in the refrigerator for a week. So I had like 4 items, and I had like a half-finished Coke. Pretty good dinner. That's probably all I'm gonna be eating today. I'm trying to fast more often. I've been gaining a few pounds recently, so I'm trying to cut back on the weight, trying to cut back on what I'm eating, and it's helped a little bit that I haven't been eating out. But because I haven't been eating out, I've been eating primarily Spam, you know, and I'm running out of leftovers today. Hopefully I get some more leftovers today, and I'm planning to go to the Maya's for you know, curry tomorrow, so that would be good. But yeah, you know, I'm having a good time. Oh, I feel like I could do better on the comic, but I just don't have the time to, especially since I work 5 days a week. You know, I never really lamented not having enough free time until recently. And over the entire course of my life, I always had an abundance of free time, but lately, I feel like if I had more time to draw, that would be great. But you can't get what you ask for, especially when you're getting a paycheck, of course. I do need to pay the bills after all. I am in a bit of loaning debt. Anyhow. Okay, 373. 519. I think that's about where we left off. Another try. And then I started my comic. Started drawing it every day, but on literally the second day I forgot that it was Thoughtful Third Thursday, and then Carrie fucking commented on it. Like, what the frick is this? I was like, yo, Carrie, you have literally never talked on any of my posts ever, so I don't even know what's up with you, man. Feels weird, dude. I ran out of time to think of a... No. This is based on a dream, if anything. I had a dream that was based on this. It was a pretty good dream. Very unique. I had like 2 dreams today. I didn't really like them that much. They were interesting, but nothing to write home about. When I have a really good dream, I normally write about it because it can prove to help my storytelling, but those 2 dreams were not the greatest. I don't even remember really what they were. But yeah. So panel 2, I drew a full body character of her. I didn't have a lot of time, so I wasn't able to really flesh out the details, but this gun could have been way better. I based it off of some, Tesla gun ideas that I saw online, but then I built a little bit of, Nixie tubing into it because I wanted it to be centered around like electricity, the world to be centered around electricity, and a few other things that I'll touch upon in like the next coming few pages. But overall, man, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe I gotta. Overall, I don't think I can really retweak the gun much without completely scrapping the idea. I don't know how. I'm not really a reader, so I don't know how jarring it is to look at a gun and see it and look at it and say like, ah, that gun looks really weird. I think I'm gonna drop the manga right now. Is that a thing that happens? I mean, I think people at least read the first few pages. I'm betting on people reading the first few pages to get a feel of the comic, at least. I don't think there's a lot of people that look at the first 3 panels and says, wow, this is garbage, I'm gonna quit. Even if my art style isn't that great. I think they would at least read like maybe 3 pages and then be like, yeah, no, this isn't for me, I'm out. I don't know. I like the gun design. Nice to me. And then, like, she pulls out her gun. Every day is 1 panel. So that's 1 to 2 panels is what I basically practiced. I said it was gonna happen, so, that's what I'm keeping to. It's better this way for overall quality assurance because I'm a really slow drawer. I'm a really slow worker, too. So, yeah. Maybe I need to work on it a little bit more. Pointing the gun at the other character, and this is like she has the high ground and he has the low ground. With the gun in the same. I'm planning on reworking these 2 panels in particular. I feel like these are the weakest 2 panels out of all of them. The first page. This can be reworked because I basically moved these 2. I redid the rest of them, and then I moved them over here for this. The final panel of the last page. You die the cosmos. Basically. I don't know if I want to move and you to here. And you here, and then die the cosmos here. Because without anything... This should be a standalone. This should be a standalone wide shot, but I don't know if it's better for transitional phasing to put it here and then into here. I'm not really quite sure about that, but, whatever. So basically, that's all I have. I have about 6 panels here. And I'm gonna do the final touch-ups, and then this will be the first page, and then I'll publish the first page today. I don't know if it really counts as a drawing a day if I do refurbishments. So I might do a little omake by the side. That thing that all men got is omake. Something with the author. No, what is that thing? That thing where you like in Full Metal Alchemist, there's the author. Not necessarily a omake, but like author's note. What is it called? You like with this kind of thing. Princesses and stuff. When we draw grubby old men. Full Metal Alchemist author notes. I always did like them. I remember reading them. It's weird that I can't find any examples. Theo Maki. Maki 4 panels. I don't really have the skill to draw 4 panels of just this stuff. Yeah, and I would need to design myself as an author, and I don't really have a full concept of what I really want to identify myself. I would have probably identified myself as an admiral, if anything. I was thinking, like, way back then, back in high school, I thought of myself more like a cereal bowl. But that sounded kind of dumb now that I concepted it and I animated it and everything. It looked really fucking weird. You know, like a cow that talks, that's relatable. A cereal bowl that talks might as well be on a kid's commercial for breakfast. And I don't even eat breakfast, so I kind of scrapped the idea. I'll probably just concept me as me, you know. Me as the author, if anything. Anyway, that's all I have. You know, it's just a learning experience. I'm not really trying to make a great manga. I'm not trying to make a good comic or anything. I'm just trying to learn. I feel like learning by drawing what I want to eventually draw better than what I used to be doing, which was just drawing portraits all day. 1 hour portraits. Very messily. Very fast, you know. That's what I hated more than anything. But, yeah. That's all about it, I have to say. In about 10 minutes, Cancoli dailies restart, and I'll be able to do that as soon as it's done. And that's basically what I segmented this for. Like 12 o'clock until 12:40, currently 12:50. I would be, you know, making the YouTube video to publish for the weekly benchmark, and then I would be going on to do my Cancoli dailies, and then for the rest of the day, since I finished everything beforehand, like I said earlier, from 9:30 until now, I'll have free time to just, you know, work on my comic. But yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully it goes well. I don't know if it's gonna go well. You know, procrastination has always been a high quality of mine. But anyway, like, subscribe, or comment for more content going onwards. I'm probably gonna make it anyway because it's more therapeutic for me than anything. Nobody really watches, you know, these episodes, but you know, I like making them, at least for now. Until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Like it this way. Until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time or something, I'll see you all later. Thanks so much for watching. That sounds better. I'll try. Try as hard as I can. Consistency matters more than trying, anyway. I think consistency really matters more.